Haven't done any of these type of videos in a long time, but I received this propane tank security mechanism from TorkLift Central. I'm very grateful for them. I've had a number of products reviewed from them, so this is one more. I was going to do this before I went on the hike, but I accidentally told them I'd had a different size tank, so now I have the right size one for this set of tanks, and then we're going to put this on and see how the install goes, and I'll talk to you about why this is important. So opening up my tank here, I have the two 30-pound tanks. The various types of Airstreams are different size tanks. This is a medium size tank, so this comes on most every Globetrotter, Flying Cloud, and International model. Your Bambis and your base camps come with a smaller tanks, like a normal grill size tank, and your classics and your pottery barns come with a bigger size tank. So these are the standard medium size tanks, and this is the particular one you need for your tanks that are on this model. So opening this up, so you can get this from TorkLift.com. I put on some stabilizers for my truck. I put a rear hitch, receiver hitch on the old Airstream we had from TorkLift. I did not pay for this product, so get that out of the way. This is a product sent to me to do this video with, so I'm doing the video. Pulling it out of the box, it's a pretty simple looking device. So what you have here is a locking mechanism. You have instructions here that are pretty basic. And a set of keys to open this up. Now I know you're thinking, do I really need another set of keys? If you have a lock that matches this type of lock, you probably don't, but I just keep this lock inside or keep the key inside the house, and I don't have to worry about it anymore from there. So take the two pieces apart. This is very, very simple to use. And I'll read you the instructions. I've just seen these done before, so I know how to do them, but I just want to go through the instruction piece. First, you have to take off your wing nut here. Now, if you'll see, what this is on my tank is a temperature sensor, but it gives my outside temperature and humidity level, and it gives me my inside temperature and humidity level. The one issue with having it inside this tank is when the sun is beating down, it gets pretty warm in here, so it doesn't give you a true accurate representation of the temperature outside. But I mainly use it for the winter time to know when to turn on my furnace and turn off the heat pumps, even though they'll do them automatically. But that's mainly the reason I use this for wintertime camping, is to have the outside temperature for that. Between the two propane tanks, move the handle from the threaded rod, which is what I've done. Place the propane tank bracket over the threaded rod with the feet pointing down and facing towards either propane tank. So this bracket feet can point towards either propane tank. Place the washer over, then thread this down on it. Now, if you see what's happening to me, I'm spinning. I don't have enough thread here to get the thread coming out. So what I'm going to have to do, the thread on the other end of that is also thread. So I'm going to have to back it up so it gets taller and then tighten that lock nut back down. So let's do that right now. First, really all you have to do is take this wing nut off, and then you can just take off the whole propane tank cover. So what I need to do is make this a little taller. So I'm going to remove this tank, since this tank is turned off right now. I'm using the other one to run the water heater at the moment. So right down here is a threaded part. I want to loosen that bolt and back this off some so that rod gets a little taller. So I grab my adjustable pliers here. I just want to loosen this a little bit. So you have a tightening nut at the top and the bottom. So I got that loose. Now I should be able to turn this rod and bring it up some. It doesn't need to be super tall, but I want to make sure that it's tall enough. And then you have a nut under here. We'll run it back down. Put this down. Run it down. What I want to do is keep this from rubbing too hard on my tanks here. So I want to keep that up just a hair. Then I can tighten this nut down. And tighten this nut down again. Now we'll see how much space we have. Alright, tank cover's reinstalled, and while I got it on my mind, this is a master lock, just a lock box, like a realtor lock box. You can find it on our Amazon store, links down below in the show notes, but this is a master lock, and I keep a spare set of keys in here, so in the event that I ever do lock myself out, or lock my keys in my truck, or do something weird, I always have a spare set of keys to get inside the rig right here. Alright, so let's see if we got this tall enough now. So again, you can place this foot on facing towards either side. That just keeps it from spinning. You put your washer on, and now I have plenty of space to tighten this thing down with. The same type of wing nut as you had before. Once you get it tight, find the closest hole, and then you can pop your lock up through here, pop this on, take the lock out, cover it up, and now your tanks are secure. There's no way to undo this or unscrew this to be able to take these tanks off, and it gives your tanks more security. So should you have your rig stored in a storage facility or anything like that, no one can steal your tanks. And what I used to use was this master lock, and the old master lock that I had a longer knob here, so I was able to hook that master lock over what used to be this part and do it like that when it was screwed down tight. But the way this particular master lock I had, the shank or shaft was not long enough to do it on this particular model. But I love this. I think this is a wonderful security feature. I think it's simple to install. You saw it once I got my rod adjusted, it was seconds to install and seconds to use. So I'm a big fan. It's very small, looks good, and thank you TorkLift Central for sending this product over for us. Now that I know everything fits, I'm going to remove the tank cover again, and I'm going to tighten down those nuts.